It's official, like a referee with a whistle. So like and share this episode. So yeah, we got to talk about good old Shannon Sharpe. So ESPN finally decided to part ways with Shannon Sharpe, even though the case was settled with the old Instagram chick. So I guess he thought that after everything got cleared up, that he was going to be able to go back on ESPN. I didn't think so. You know, in most cases, once these black celebrities sign deals, they can't do anything wrong. And P.S. and by the way, we're the only people that white people have put these high standards on, by the way. These other groups of people, if they get brand deals, anything like that, they don't put them high standards on them. But we're the only people that I've seen, that I've known, that get these brand deals. And for some reason, we have to be holier than thou. You know, that's kind of standard. We can't do nothing wrong. You say anything wrong, you're done. You get you don't even necessarily got to get charged for anything. It can be a rumor, and the brands ready to, or the networks are ready to tell you to kick rocks in most cases. And then and when things get cleared, when the smoke clears, and you be like, hey, I'm innocent. Case closed. We can go get back to business now. Nope. No, we don't usually get them second and third chances like that. Usually one strike, you out. With us, that's how the white people usually do us. Or these big brands usually do us. I mean, first off, it's hard to even get these deals in the first place for most of us. That's in entertainment or some form of media. It's hard to even get these type of deals online. But when we get them, boy, there's no room for error. That's kind of standard. You can't do nothing. So that's why they'll tell you if there's a lot of money on the table, just stay home. Like, God damn, stay home. You can't do nothing. As soon as, because if you're out in public, you become a target. I mean, you become a target anyway. That's why we keep seeing these same old cases over and over on black, rich, and famous men. Because they know these guys know they targets. They understand this, but at the same time, a lot of these guys still fall for the okie doke, just like Shannon Sharpe did. So because in their minds, they think they can beat the odds. They think they can be a part of the club, so to speak, if you know what I mean. They think that they can kind of, be a part of the white club and wag the finger like Bill Cosby did years ago, and tell us what to do and why they so successful and the rest of us are not. Like they know the secret. And then when they get brought down to reality, at the end of the day, Now it's all, they don't have much to say then. Once they make a mistake. And see, the reason why these guys keep making the same mistake is because they're trying to play somebody else's game. And see, when you're trying to play someone else's game, you're always going to lose. It's like being in Vegas. The house always wins. See, when you're trying to play somebody else's game, or if you're trying to play my game, I can't lose. If you're trying to play my game, this is why I have my own philosophy. I always say, my game, my life, my show. And what that really means is any man or woman, this is not necessarily a social, necessarily a relationship thing, but whoever I try to do business with or want to do business with if you come into my world, we're gonna do it the way I want to do it. You're not going to dictate to me how you want to do something with me. That's now. Yeah, we can meet halfway. Yeah, okay. I'll give you that. But if you're a woman, you're not going to tell me what type of relationship we should be having. You're not going to dictate to me how this relationship is going to evolve. You know what I'm saying? See, that's where these guys go wrong. They go along to get along. And I'm not playing that game. I don't have to get along with everybody. And see, these guys, they feel like, hey, if I play their game long enough, I'll be in the club and I can get away from the rest of y'all niggas. That's what that's really all about. That's what that's really all about at the end of the day. That's why they keep falling for it. That's why Shannon fell for it. You fucking want an Instagram girl, OnlyFans girl. I don't even do that shit, and I ain't rich. God damn. Let me tell you something. I would never, ever, under any circumstances, DM a girl on Instagram. I have no desire to do that. I don't care how she looks. I ain't DMing her. What are we gonna talk about? But these guys, Shannon did it. He found a girl on Instagram. Somehow, some type of way, he's interested in her. She's on talking about send me $10,000. What I think it's $20,000 for the butt cheeks, per butt cheek or some shit like that. I'm like, what? What are you doing? I mean, now you would think with all, his NFL experience, he used to play football. He have access to all kinds of women. The time that he played in the NFL, you would think that he would know better. He has all this experience, and he still fell for it. He still fell for the okie doke. She called him at the right time. He caught him. She caught him off when he was off his square, as some people would say. But see, whenever you play somebody else's game, you're always gonna lose. Always gonna lose. This is why I never really lose. I don't lose very often. I can't tell you the last time I've lost anything. I mean, I lost some people. Yeah, that's Mother Nature. Can't help that. But as far as I've been winning a lot lately. I haven't really lost any battles or lost any competition or lost business, lost money. I haven't really lost lately. You know why? Because I play the game the way I want to play the game. I don't do what everybody else does or what most people do or what most people like or what most people want. I don't follow anybody else. I ain't trying to fit in. I ain't trying to be liked. I tried that when I was in my 20s. That didn't work. So I said, hey, man, I got to do something different. I'm getting tired of having to start all over every time. So once I made that switch, I said, hey, you know what? Now, you might not be able to start being this way in the beginning. In the 20s, it might it might take you a couple years to get your weight up. You know, you get your skill set up, you get your money up. That way you will have some leverage, right? But by the time you hit late 30s, you should have some leverage. You should know where you're going, what you're about. You should be about something. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I can say about Diddy is at least Diddy, love him or hate him, at least Diddy had enough sense to get some leverage on these damn people with some damn videos. Yeah, Diddy entertain your ass, but he got your ass. Your ass is being recorded. At least Diddy had enough sense to be like, hey, I got some shit on your ass. If you decide to turn on me one day, I got something on you. I'm going to expose your ass on video doing some more weird shit, weird perverted shit. At least Diddy had enough sense to know that. But obviously Shannon Sharpe, he ain't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? And we know it's a cutthroat game, corrupt, you know. The game is cold out here, and these guys know it, and they still get caught up. But even Diddy got enough sense to know that, hey, I need to get something on these son of a bitch just in case they flip on me one day. Because trust and believe, all these black celebrities, these white people got something on them, on every last one of them, just in case they decide to flip one day. They got something on every last one of them. And they got something they can blackmail them with, just in case they decide to flip one day. So even Diddy was ahead of the game when it comes to that. Even Diddy had enough sense to know that. I gotta give it to him. You know, he got something he can leverage to say, hey, if I go to prison, I'm putting all y'all on blast. It's a cold game, man. But that's how it is. Especially in entertainment. You know? But at the end of the day, if someone comes into my life, it's my game, my life, my show. I always say that. I talk about this in my book, Love Can't Wait, specifically, you know, because I like to set myself up to win. I don't want to lose. I don't want to take no L's. If I can't afford to take no L's. Not in this society. Man, if I take an L in this society, man, it might take a long time to recover from that shit. I don't know about you. Man, it's hard taking them L's and having to pick myself up and recover. You know? So that's why you keep seeing this type of shit happen. You got the R. Kelly in jail. Diddy, he in the county jail. Bill Cosby got caught up. And I can go on and on and on and on. Now, the only person that never really got caught up, Michael Jackson got caught up. No, I ain't going on. The only person that didn't really get caught up was Prince. Prince is the only person that never really got jammed up while he was living. Now, we don't know how he really died. We don't know. We don't really know the true story. There's a lot of rumors out here. There's a lot of stories out here. But while Prince was living, he never got jammed up. He never got set up. And you want to know why? Because Prince played the game the way he wanted to play it. If you're in Prince's presence, you got to sign these papers. You come to his house, you got to sign these papers. That way you can't come back and sue me. So Prince played the game the way he wanted to play it. And a lot of people in the music industry did not like that, which is probably part of the reason why he ain't here today. Because Prince played the game the way he wanted to play it, not the way they wanted to play it. And Prince never tried to be part of nobody's club. And these guys today, it seems like they want to be a part of the club until something happens and they get a wake-up call and they realize they ain't never going to be a part of the club. Sure, they might have a bunch of money. That's it. You know? But hey, you might disagree. If so, leave your comments below, like, and share this episode, and tell me what you think. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
Alright. Just got the call, it's going down tonight. It's a lot of goodbyes here tonight. But then I saw the sky and that I like.